right, you bunch of yahoos. Strap yourselves in for another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity.
In other words, shut up, sit up, and pay attention.
Give a shot of reality here. We went to, what was the name of that yacht brokerage in Newport?
Yeah.
We drive up there. He owns a Pinto station wagon.
Yeah.
With the headliner is falling down. We drive up there. We're both in suits. We're in the afternoon. He goes, "Hey, let's go down. Let's look at yachts.
They give you free champagne.
Free champagne."
You may not want to see them. Let them see.
We're going to go down. Okay. We got good suits, looking good. We drive in the parking lot, park the fucking Pinto over in the back of that. Go in. And the yacht salesman's there, and he's, while we're thinking of buying a yacht for the corporation, we're looking nothing under 100 feet. So we go down. He's showing us the yachts there. Take us out on a cruise around.
Hot girls are giving us champagne.
Hot girls giving us, the champagne and all that. We get done, walk back out, and the guy's like, I know these two guys are really going to buy this one. Walk out in the parking lot and get into a Pinto station wagon and drive off. So, we were well known in Newport.
Oh yeah, they
John Wayne and the yacht sale. All right, Miller, we've bored these people long enough.
Exhausted our welcome here.
No, Miller, you gotta go in there and take a piss.
We don't pee until 5 in the morning.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Well, go in there. Go in the bathroom, wash your grubby hands.
I only pee at night.
Wait a minute. There's something in the bathroom, Miller. There's something in the bathroom. I think it's a raptor.
Go in there, wash your grubby hands.
Yeah. He's got a little bit of a shrine in there. You might
they didn't offer it to me, so they know that I'm wise to them.
Well, you're.
Come on, Miller. Go to the toilet.
I don't have to go.
Go wash your hands. Go see what's...
Force myself?
Oh, fuck shit.
Go see what's there, Miller.
He just wants to go in the door.
You want me to go to the bathroom? I hope to God it isn't because he's going to follow me in.
Oh, my God.
I think we could be friends. I really do. Maybe just a tad.
Yeah.
I'm driving.
Oh, good.
Here's the rest of the ice.
What ice?
The one that's in this green bowl.
I don't need any fucking ice.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't need any friggin' ice. Well, we'll have to bring some rye.
They did say they could edit this, so.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in you all. You only brought one bottle.
Yeah. You're right. Him and I could be twins.
You must have thought you were dealing with an amateur.
No, we had no suspicion in that direction. Well, after all, the other half is a college professor.
I'm writing my thesis over here. Yes.
You know what I love?
He sleeps in a tweed jacket. Huh?
My favorite comedian is Ron White.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah.
Oh.
My favorite comedian is Louis C.K.
I don't know how many bouncers it would take to throw me out of the place, but I knew how many they were going to use.
Yeah.
It's always a good number to start with. And he owns a bulldog.
That's right, he does.
Several.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have we bored these poor men?
Who's going to show us the way to the pavement?
Yeah. How do we get back to a
I'll show you.
The shortest.
You're going to drive?
I'll drive.
This is going to be good.
All right.
Our lads.
Welcome
aboard.
Another drink.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, make sure I know how to start the truck.
Is that your dually out there? Oh,
Yes,
we're
sir.
right behind you. That'll be convenient.
Yeah. Well, say goodbye, Mr. Severn.
Well, do you ever actually make it down into the town?
Yes, sir. Occasionally.
You gotta come. Most Friday nights, we can be found at the Parish.
Parish.
So right on Oracle, just above Orange Grove.
They make
it's
gumbo.
It's a Cajun
You have to
bar.
believe.
Is it near Putney's?
Putney's.
I don't know.
Putney's
What's
Bar
that?
and Grill?
No, I don't know where that is.
It's before Putney's.
The Cajun is right at Oracle and Orange Grove.
Which corner?
You know, these two guys over here look like those
northwest.
Texans that were involved in the Metro.
And it's a Cajun
ago.
bar. They have incredible Cajun food, and they make fantastic cocktails.
At least they had a switchblade.
I'm addicted to their Sazeracs. So,
What's the Sazerac?
Anisette.
Sazerac is the official cocktail of New Orleans,
Anisette.
voted as such by the New
You
Orleans
wash the
City
glass
Council.
with anisette. Anisette
It's-
is made from wormwood.
Right.
You take
It's a hallucinogen.
a little bit of sugar
Well, the French say.
with some
People in
Peychaud
our
bitters,
profession,
which is a
that of
bitters
the
made in
crazies,
New Orleans,
say it's a sedative.
and some Angostura bitters. Muddle it
But
around.
it's good.
Add some rye whiskey, and then you
Been a
stir that
pleasurable
with ice.
evening.
And then you
Yes,
take
sir. Thank
another
you.
glass and you wash
Very nice,
the
thank
inside of it with absinthe.
Sorry I didn't enjoy a
Just got
cigar with
thin
you, but
coating of absinthe.
I'm off now.
And then you strain
while.
the rye.
You're a better
and
man than me
bitters
because
mixture
I couldn't
into
have.
I know.
I could have shrugged
This
it
is-
off.
I'm starting to have
beverage
kidney
you said
problems.
Louisiana.
So I
It's from
decided to dump this tobacco.
The original Sazerac was made with cognac back when Louisiana belonged to the French.
Back when people were educated and refined.
And when Napoleon sold the Louisiana Purchase to Thomas Jefferson, they couldn't get cognac anymore, so they started making it with
you might want to turn
Pennsylvania
off
rye
the
whiskey.
recorder during this portion. It's
And
It's a little.
So
little
classic.
hard.
my favorite, I love them. I just love them. And the parish, I've only found two places in Tucson that make a decent Sazerac. One of them is the parish at the corner of Oracle and Orange Grove, and the other one is Scott and Company right downtown on Scott Street. But there's no frickin' parking down there, so I go to the parish.
Have you ever read W.E.B. Griffith?
Oh, he
Well,
knows him very well.
I know.
They're friends.
William E. Butterfield
William E. Butterworth.
is his real name.
Oh, really?
He used to live 2 houses from me in Daphne, Alabama, and he used to go to the American Legion right down the road from me. And that his son used to be the publisher and editor of Boy's Life for years. And
And
they
his
started
son
writing
is now the one writing the books.
now writing the books. Now I know Webb Griffin. Really, we've gotten so drunk together. We're like you and me, 2 peas in the pod.
Because he speaks about that the drink in his
Yeah,
book.
he does talk about
No,
the
his
Sazerac.
series about the Marine Corps and about Special Forces and
Yeah,
about
right.
the cops and that
Well,
are all very well written.
Yeah, oh,
because
yeah.
he lives that life. He had been in that life early on, and then wrote about it later.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like,
I love his
William.
books
He's a good
about
man.
Argentina.
Yeah.
He lives there now.
'Cause
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, he lives in
I
Argentina.
lives in Argentina. The last book about him meeting the woman, God, I'm trying to think of the name.
Carlos Hancock.
He lives that life now with his Argentine wife.
Really? Wow, that's great.
When I
He's
was
a
in
cool guy.
Kuwait, right after Desert Storm, I became friends with one of the sons of the richest family in Argentina.
Oh,
His
the
name
guy
was
with the-
Jose
guy with the Cuban
Felix
cigar.
Uriburu French.
They own the beef.
And Jose Felix's brother was the ambassador to all the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, which includes Kuwait, from Argentina. And Jose Felix came over right after the war, the Desert Storm War, to sell beef to the Kuwaitis. And he and I became best friends. And then later I went to Argentina and I met up with him there. And he took me to a restaurant that only sells the beef raised on his ranchos, which was absolutely freaking incredible. So I love the W.E.B. Griffith books about the guy from Argentina who came to Texas and then became a special forces guy, and it's
mother's was German.
Yeah.
His father died
I
in
love
helicopter
that
in
because
Vietnam.
I've got just a little bit of.
Well, you have to
ability
remember
to
that
relate.
we've been around for
Yeah, that's
862 years.
You had to read a book or two. Yeah.
By the way, you and I have something in common.
Uh-oh.
We have the same nickname.
Dumbass.
If you read that book,
You knew that was coming.
The Beast.
Don't ever serve that
The
up.
Beast.
if you read the book, my nickname is the Beast. This is my coin from the 10th Special Forces Group. Look at the backside.
Bring those those glasses over here, will you?
It is. Okay, well, do go on. I would like to hear the story.
I got
Gave
that
him that
because
name.
I'm actually a werewolf. I was born in 1356 in a small village on the border of Wales and Mercia. And when I was 14, I was out on the moors and I was bitten by a wolf.
And you're sitting there laughing, and it's the truth.
I think that was Mr. Frye who was laughing. Not me.
So I
was enthralled.
started to be called the Beast, and it stuck. And if you look, when you read the book, through most of the book, I'm called the Beast.
Yeah.
So when I tell you, you're
Well,
you're
again,
still young
that
enough
actually was given to me
to
by
go
the
somewhere
legendary
and do
NFL Hall of Famer, Jim Brown.
really.
Yeah, so literally he was one of the play-by-play
You're still young
commentators,
enough to go
for the
somewhere.
Ultimate Fighting
and do
Championships at one
something.
point in time because they wanted to have a tough commentator also make comments. So when he first met me, he's like, well, Dan, when I
Never
first
know.
met you, I didn't think that much about you because I was the only guy that showed
like
up
to.
wearing a sports
That's our-
jacket, a tie,
our
wearing
theme is one more
glasses. Everybody
great
thought I was
adventure.
somebody's manager until it was time to stand up
Like
or sit up at the
Ragnarok.
podium there with the back of the 8-man tournament.
Surrounded by the
eight
bodies
participants.
of
Beast
your
to
dead
another.
enemy,
No, very
sitting
good.
on them as a throne.
Compadre. I love it.
Oh yeah, it works out perfect.
Yin and Yangs have met up here once again.
All right, Miller, you've eaten up these people's time
Yeah.
and their energy, and
All right. Yeah,
been a pleasure.
we got to try to find our way back to Tucson now.
Well, okay.
we got to sign the book.
Oh yeah, we'll sign the book.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Put one last. One last time. Put one more plug there for where they can find this book. Not only just this one book, but you said you guys have got a couple more books as well. Are they also available on Amazon and
Amazon. Yeah.
We Few and Whispers in the Tall Grass are available on Amazon. They're available on Barnes and Noble. And Vagabonds is
Because, like, down on Friday, when we first started the podcast, it was kind of like a lot of people thought we were going to be in the niche market of just doing MMA stuff. And like, no, we want to be in MMA stuff. We want to be in professional stuff. We want to be about. We're just two crusty old Americans, is what we are. We want to talk to real Americans about what's going on in this world here as well. So, you guys have lived a part.
Crusty old Americans.
Well, that's what I was referring to us.
So we might as well talk to two more crusty old
Yeah,
Americans.
you just
Sounds
might
like
have
residue on a rubber.
I think that was a quote from George Washington, wasn't it?
George somebody.
Yeah.
Sure, he wasn't a university guy.
No.
If it was easy, the college boys would be doing it.
Yes, aren't they just fancy?
There you go.
This is fantastic.
God bless you guys. Thanks for having us up.
We
Really
appreciate
appreciate it.
having you guys on there. Vagabonds there.
I hope
You
we-
guys
hope
check
we
that
don't
out.
do it again.
Read the book.
Amazon.
Have you,
We can get together again.
like living in a fucking ice cube.
Just to hang out.
Yeah. Well, he's a Fountain Hills fella, so
Thanks for having us.
Just say
Fountain Hills.
Phoenix. I'm just Phoenix. It's just a suburb of Phoenix.
Yeah, but we'll introduce you to a good friend of ours up in Phoenix who will scare the crap out
Who?
of you. Jokin.
Oh no, Jokin's the reason communism failed. He aided. He was a former Bundeswehr officer who's
6'8",
6'8", 310 pounds, shaved head, Wharton School of Management graduate.
McMoran Mining.
We
He lives up in Phoenix.
we went to Haiti for the earthquake.
yeah.
And he didn't know at the time that we had he goes, oh, we have to go to Haiti. They're killing people there. Well, in the meantime, him and I are down in the parking lot arranging for Heckler and Koch automatic weapon, 6 pistols, hand grenades, and all that in case we went in. And then we asked the State Department to get his clearance to get in. And they couldn't do that, so we hired this
agent with lots of.
who used to be Donnie Brasso's, the guy Donnie Brasso.
right.
It was his partner in the FBI. He's Charles Arcasian. He's a little fucking skinny sociopath from Armenia. And he goes, well, if you're going to get a plane or anything to do in the Caribbean, you got to get hold of Chuck. Because Chuck will find out what you need to do and what you need. And the guys that he brought us are 2 Cuban pilots, and I'm going, hey, look, they just killed a couple of guys there. Can you land us outside the city? And the guy goes, we had the credit card from Freeport McMoran's CFO, which is a black, some kind of thing that, when they pulled it out, birds flew out of it.
And angels.
No
and
fucking
trumpets.
limit on it. They go, and I'm going, what do you need? And he goes, for the amount of money you're paying for this, I'll swear it was children playing with matches. And we asked if we could land outside the city and that. We landed in between 2 C-117s, and as soon as we hit the first taxiway, the Leard pulled off and went up to the it's in the book. It went up to the main terminal and that, and then they turned around and took off on the taxiway going out the other way. Yeah. Great time.
With a French,
Don't
United
ever
Nations
trust old people.
employee.
They'll get you in trouble.
Well, Severn's got a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies in Russia.
We were
so.
getting a briefing from, Pizaki. What's her name? The fucking redhead Saki. The one, a woman just like that. Georgetown, giving a briefing to all the rescue workers there. They're going, well, you can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, can't do that. And I'm going. She was yelling at this lieutenant colonel from the Air Force. It was the air traffic control for Port-au-Prince, bringing all the C-117s. They were landing every 15 minutes. A C-117 was coming in, getting unloaded, and going back out again. Damn. And she was holding up the whole thing to let, what's his name, Anderson Cooper and that bunch in there.
Fuck.
And she's screaming at this lieutenant colonel about, you don't know what the president wants. I know what the president wants because I talked to him today. And there's all these rescue teams from Germany, from South Africa, and all that in the tent getting briefed in that. And she's going on and that, ragging on this lieutenant colonel. And I'm in the back of the room and I went, shut the fuck up. Right? And the whole room went dead silent. I said, you're yelling at this guy who's probably got 30 years experience doing emergency operations and that. You don't know shit. You're some Georgetown University little cunt that came up here with a political agenda and that. And the whole place is like in shock. And everybody's trying to bleed out of the tent. And the Hessian, the 6'3", 6'9", is next to me. He's going, this is your good cop act, right? That's right. This is my good cop act. We ended up leaving out of there on the same Learjet with the same 2 Cuban.
Yeah.
Great trip. We had this little guy named Gator. Gator had been left behind by his team sergeant and the team leader in an ambush in Afghanistan. They thought he was dead. And he was not dead, and he made his way back to the FOB and beat the shit out of both of them and a major, and they threw him out of the Army. Looked just like little George Sherman, the redheaded cavalry leader for the Civil War.
Billy Sherman.
Yeah, he goes
Marching through Georgia.
I had all this ammo and shit from these guns that we illegally acquired. And I said, get rid of them. And he goes and he comes back in 5 minutes. I said, go out in the fucking end of the runway and throw the guns and the shit out, disassemble them, throw them in different places. And back in 5 minutes. I go, what'd you do? He says, I threw it in the shitter for the FEMA guys. They had all these FEMA guys from New York. They had their air-conditioned tents. They had their slit trench. He threw the rounds, all the ammo in there because they were burning their shit every day. He goes, that'll be interesting tomorrow morning. He goes, let's hope it hits that bitch from fucking Georgetown U. Good time. Good time.
This is the book.
Well,
You'll have fun, Sam.
No, this
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, sir.
It's been a pleasure.
Diana,
yes, sir. Thank you.
had a great time, guys, and I really do. I hope we get together again. Just socially.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dan and Don's Toxic Masculinity. You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.